Hi, Allie Neese again from Dazzler's Best, and we're back for segment 2 of spinning. Jonathan Berner is going to explain the difference between double drive mode and Scotch tension on a shacked matchless spinning wheel.
So on the matchless, they've taken great pains to have an extremely good Scotch tension version. If you come up here and look, on most wheels, you're going to have your tension knob over here, and then this string will come up over the bobbin, and then on the other side, it will be connected to a spring. What Shacked has done is put the spring here in the middle, and then carried those two strings underneath a metal bar here. What that does is when you're moving in the clockwise direction or the Z twist, it's going to give you the exact same tension as when you're going this way in the counterclockwise or S twist configuration. And the reason for that is that in a normal wheel, when you're moving in the Z twist, you're pulling against the spring, and then when you're moving in the S twist, you're pushing against the spring. So you get a very different tension depending on which direction you're going. And by putting the spring here in the middle, Shacked has eliminated that problem and has an even tension moving in both directions. Now the magic about the matchless is that it can also be configured as a double drive wheel. So to switch over to double drive on the matchless, we'll show you that here. I'm going to go ahead and wind the rest of my yarn onto my bobbin. And then I'm going to loosen the tension on the drive band with this knob up here. We'll open up the front maiden and pull our flyer assembly off. And I'll take the Scotch tension off, and this I'm just going to let sit off to the side. Now that your whirl comes off right here, I'll set that right there. Now you can see on the Shacked bobbin there are two ends, one end that's large and one end that's small. The large end is used for the Scotch tension and the small end is used for the double drive. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the bobbin around, and I'll put it back on the flyer and then put my whirl back on. Now you can see I actually have a drive band that is wrapped around the wheel twice. So I'll put one end of that drive band on the bobbin and one end on the whirl. We'll put it back in that end, and then we'll close up the front maiden, and we'll get this guy around the wheel, and we'll tighten everything up using this adjustment knob. Switch to this. All right, and then we can thread our yarn in through the orifice, and we're ready to start spinning in double drive. Some people prefer double drive, some people prefer the Scotch tension. I find that Scotch tension offers me more fine tunability. The double drive tension is a little bit more, it has a little bit more pull on it. So in double drive, if you want the yarn to have more pull, your adjustment is up here, and you would tighten this to the right to have the yarn pull on with more force. In Scotch tension, your adjustment is this little knob down here, and this will adjust the tension on this string as it's over the bobbin, allowing the yarn to draw on more forcefully.
Segment 3 will demonstrate the use of a bulky flyer on the Shacked matchless.